Go ahead.
Hello. It is a pleasure to be here, mostly because I have been listening what people around me and people who are not working in hospital are doing, and actually it's very comforting that so many good things are done, and so it seems that doctors are a little bit overworking and a little bit in isolation. So for me, it is at first very relaxing to be here. When I was doing my slides, I was mostly thinking about cyberbullying because I'm not an expert in this area. While I was sitting here, I was more thinking about what I'm actually doing for my everyday work. I'm treating children. In our clinic, there are inpatient wards and outpatient clinic work, and I do a lot of talk about how long one person, one child could be in computer. Usually those children who are coming to us are there in the middle of night and mostly too much. And they have a lot of problems with their mental health, with their sleep, with their friends, with their parents. We see a lot of mothers, and we are treating them in our small children ward who can't play, and we have to show how to read a story for bedside story, and how to eat with your child without using your mobile phone, or how a child could eat without using some other multimedia thing. So a lot of addicted children actually we see. And we have also adolescent wards where are people who are addicted in several ways, and very often also they have computer addiction. Sometimes parents are calling to us and demanding, please put my child behind a locked door because otherwise we will come mad because of this addiction. And then we have also meeting with people from Bureau of the Ombudsman, of Children Ombudsman, who is giving us advice how to follow human rights. And one of human rights is also possibility to use computer. And we have a lot of discussions how strict our hospital rules should be. In one of our departments, we have zero tolerance because there are boys who have serious drug addiction and serious internet addiction. And in other ward, we have girls who would like to kill themselves. And they are doing together plans via their Facebook contacts how to kill in particular day together all themselves. So it is a rather controversial topic for us. And it is obviously that my focus is biased. I see a lot of people who have problems. And if I think who they are actually persons who have problems with how to control their emotions, how to control their impulses, and they are all children. They are having a brain which is actually in development. It should be so because you here are mostly done with your brain. You will not come any brighter than you are. But children usually are in development and they have progress, and some of them can have very severe damage if they will continue to sit in computer too much. Honestly, I have a very concrete idea how much is too much, but I will not say it loudly today. I will gather data because I'm doctor, I'm teaching in university as a doctor, so I have to be evidence-based. But in my home, I have rather strict rules and how we do it. And if I'm very tired, then I say that, please, I've finished my work in hospital and I don't want to see any addicted person here. And this is not very nice way. And if I was thinking and reading about cyberbullying, and also not following our home rule not to be in a computer after 8 o'clock, and my boys were actually very complaining about this bad behavior of mine. But one thing what I very seriously read through when I was reading those meta-analysis, what I concluded was that people who have mental health risks, they are also having risk to be cyberbullied. And also bullies in real life are bullying people in computer, and also those children who are bullied in real life, they are those victims in internet. So all our real life problems follow us in our internet life. And also it was very convincing, this data, that those children who don't have protective parents who are actually talking to them and looking what they are doing, with whom they are having discussions via internet or with whom they are actually meeting in real life. Those children are also having problems in internet. But also I read that there should be more studies how dangerous internet really is and what should we really do, because I also enjoyed the previous talks in previous panel about that we shouldn't be paranoid, because there are a lot of good things what we have via this possibility to use computers, to use games and to develop through this. I'm clever only in one game. This is Biana Tales. And my boys are very much admiring, because I can do it also like they are with both hands. So I think that I'm good in computer games. But I think the most important thing for those people who are outside of hospitals, who are outside of bad things, they should remember that there are vulnerable subgroups, and for them we should have more properly thinking through what we're actually doing, because we don't have the same brain and we don't have the same parents. They are different, and therefore there are different people around us. So it's done.